Yeah.
Pittsburgh schools
Yeah.
don't offer it, not until they start.
You're live.
7 and 8.
Woohoo, we're live.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, a couple minutes, don't we? Oh, she's never live, so no. Oh. All right, so call the meeting to order. We have any public comment? Anybody in there? Don't look like it.
Nope.
Okay, we need approval of the minutes of the June 5th, 2023 police meeting minutes. Do we have that?
That motion.
All such. Then we got items of business, which is the chief's report. What you got
Chief's
for us,
report.
Dan?
All right, so for the month of June, there was 21 reports. Ranging from assisting LSW fire and ambulance. We did have 2 individuals that were driving while revoked, so they get to go to court. Assisted MSP, Clinton County and Perry as backup units. We assisted on the double fatal accident on Kobe Lake Road. Our unit was the first one there. And when he got there, the vehicle was still smoldering or catching fire, so we had to deal with that prior to the fire department getting there, so. The one individual was deceased on scene, the other died at the hospital. And we had 1 felony warrant arrest. There was 1,592 patrol miles. Last month, there were 82 total traffic stops. Out of 82, 45 tickets were issued. 36 of those were for speed. The other ones, you can see there, nothing major. Of course, again, 2 of those were driving while licensed revoked. So when somebody's driving revoked, you have to give them a license and you do a report as well, so. And then that report is forwarded to the court so that the judge knows precisely what transpired and why they were driving on a revoked license. There were 37 traffic warnings, 29 warnings for speed, 5 for expired plates. City ordinance violations, there was 7 abandoned vehicles tagged, 1 for trash and 2 for grass. So, which are getting those resolved.
That's quite a few vehicles, 7, holy crap.
Yeah. Don't keep up on them and they kind of multiply. Under the additional information, our new patrol car has arrived. So it is in the garage. Equipment is being ordered for that. So with being a 2023, the equipment that we have in the 2013 will not fit. So most of that stuff is going to have to be new. So, and that's kind of what we budgeted for.
How long do you think that would take to get this equipment in? What's it's ordered like?
Probably at least 4 weeks, if not 5.
So it's not too awful bad. I
Not
guess.
bad, yeah. The individual company that I have that's gonna do the changeover is over in Brighton. And they were selling one of their demo cars and I just happened to know somebody that was in the market for buying that, so they give us a $500 discount. So I'm like, that'll work. That'll work. I attended the North American Active Assailant Conference, which is for police, fire, and EMS on responding basically to school shootings. What was talked about was the incident at the Oxford High School, shooting down in Austin, Texas, Nova Scotia, Canada, Parkland, Florida, and Uvalde, Texas, which was an ultimate failure. And then Highland Park, Illinois, which was a shooting during their 4th of July parade 2 years ago. I did attend the 100 Club meeting of Genesee, Lapeer, and Shiawassee counties. They did award a grant to Lynchburg Police Department to purchase 2 flashlights for the officers to use while on patrol. I think that's about $180, $150, somewhere around there, grant, so not too bad. I did attend the candlelight vigil for the two individuals that were killed in the traffic crash. Just make sure that things were all set. Body cameras. We are now down to 3. So I contacted Wolfcom for a new bid and got their basic bare bones camera system. So they sent me back a new bid for 4 cameras, 4 charging stations, with a licensing fee for $2,539. Those cameras come with a 2-year warranty. If we want to add an additional warranty to each camera, that's $179 for each camera for an additional $716. Total $3,255 for 4 cameras, which would be under warranty for 3 years.
So that's cheaper than originally you were looking at.
Oh, yeah, the original price was around
That's what I
$16,000.
thought. So that's quite the savings.
So I kind of was working with their IT people and what we really needed. We don't need to download to the cloud or anything like that. So basically, I download the videos monthly, and it'd be stored on our hard drive on the computer that's in the back room back there. So each camera does range about $500 per camera. So my question was, and to the committee here, if we could possibly, because that wasn't budgeted for it, because they started dropping like flies.
It was because I asked.
Yeah,
It's all your fault.
if we still had some marijuana money left. So I thought, well, what better than use marijuana money for police video cameras? So that's something that I guess you guys can discuss, kind of above my pay scale for that one.
I don't have a problem with it.
So, and then since we still had 3 cameras working, the certified officers would have the new cameras, then the reserve officers would wear these cameras that we still have that are functioning. So that way, still, when everybody's working, that everybody would still have a body camera. So,
We moved $2,000 to the equipment replacement for body cameras, so we're pretty close already. So we really did kind of budget for it.
yeah, so I guess there's $1,255 difference.
Well, we save $500 with a patrol car with the add-ons.
Oh, yeah. Well, we haven't got that bill yet. Well, for all the equipment. Of course, that price is going up, but. So we did save 2,000 we put aside, so.
Looks like I'm like, I'm gonna look
Yeah.
and see what we did do there, and it looks like we did.
Because we put a line item where every year now we're gonna start putting money aside for them, so.
Right.
So I guess if we get $1,255 out of the weed business. That'd be a bonus.
How long do the cameras last you?
These cameras we've had for, I think, 6 years now,
It's gonna,
7 years.
hey, it's been a while.
It's not a bad lifetime.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I actually
So,
think that price that you got is really reasonable.
Right,
Cameras thing.
well,
Consider you
and
last one, that's why I asked.
yeah, and we've cut out a lot of the bells and whistles like they try to give you on a grant. And since we didn't get the grant, then it's like, well, yeah, now we're at our $1.95 budget and this is kind of what we need.
Right.
So,
I'm happy to see that. I mean, it's really low.
that's why I'm a holiday. Anyways, so I guess somebody from the board would like to say we transfer some money to cover the cost of those, then that'd be great.
I don't have a problem, so you want us to do something here and then,
We have
Because we'll
to,
need to make a recommendation.
we have to recommend
Yeah.
Recommendation
so
to city
recommend
council.
that how much money you want?
1,600.
Well, it'd
Just
be,
a
No, you want 3,250. You want to buy the cameras. You want
Right.
Right,
with the
recommendation.
extended warranty
Yeah.
Right,
for the
So-
$3,255.
Okay,
plus the 2,000 that we already moved over, right?
All you
So-
need to do is make a motion to purchase the camera.
okay,
As long as you are okay with where it's coming from.
right.
Yeah, I mean, we have money in capital outlay, we have some money to cover the extras. But we don't budget the marijuana money, like, oh, here's how much we're gonna use this for and that. So I really can't tell you what you've used the marijuana money for or not, but we can say we use marijuana money to pay for this because it's all sitting in a bucket
Okay.
with all the other.
Mhm.
So the motion is,
Purchase the cameras suggested by the chief.
But we don't have to give a dollar amount.
$3,255.
55, okay. Do we have to specify we're taking it out of the pot money?
No,
No,
Is there a
Okay.
tax on that?
no.
No, we
shipping,
don't pay tax.
And that's already included in the
if
cost.
we paid tax, I would. have to pay.
Paula would have my head for that.
I yell at these guys all the time for
Yeah.
paying sales tax, so.
Yeah,
How much?
there was $43 in shipping, which is included in the.
It's worse now that we have to pay shipping.
Ah, no, we can't do it.
We'd be better off paying sales tax.
Probably would, actually.
Oh, no,
Oh, they are coming from.
but we really try to watch. I mean, every once in a while, we can't get away with it, but we do try not to pay sales tax because, you know,
Makes a lot of sense. It adds up quick.
it does.
It does. Then the only other item is we are going to have to do 2 traffic control orders. One for the 100 block of South Woodhull on the east side of the road from Grand River to Williams, which is going to be labeled no parking at any time. Those spots are going to be eliminated once we school figures out what we're doing over there. But we might as well start the process of getting that traffic control order. And the next one is for the 100 block East Grand River at the Firewell. And this is a situation where somebody decided to park some construction equipment in front of it. Technically, it's not really labeled as a no parking area, but most people would think, gee, there's a firewall there, but. So I figured we'll put up a sign that says no parking at any time, tow away. So I guess we'll make a traffic control order for that so that we can legally do that. I guess otherwise we just push it out of the way with the fire truck. but-
We don't want to damage the fire truck.
Exactly,
And that's right there behind the bar.
correct.
Okay,
Just break the windows.
Yeah,
And houses and stuff. Probably should have them.
we should have one there, yeah.
how do we know houses are going in there?
Do you need a promotion or anything for that, or is that just something you can do?
So I'm bringing it to you so that eventually we can start the process because we'll have to have a public hearing on it
Oh,
and whatnot.
I'll have to look up what we have to do there.
Yeah, there's a
Oh my God.
process
We did one about long
yeah,
ago.
so like ECEs.
for the,
The easy one, right?
yeah, the no left turn.
Yeah,
So,
so we'll just look up what we did there.
yeah. But usually it's a little process because you guys got to go through it and then public hearing and,
To make it legal, so if Dan writes a ticket, it sticks,
or I told somebody.
then we don't get sued. Well, we could, but.
And the only other thing I didn't have on here was in your packet should have been the emergency services operation plan.
Mhm.
So I know that would put you to sleep while reading it, but did you guys have any questions on it? So if it's approved, then the mayor and Greg would sign it, and then I would also have a copy here and a copy at the fire department in case we ever did have that tornado come through that wipes out a quarter of the city or whatever. Again, we need to have this plan in place so that we can get county resources as then well as state resources if it ever came to that. As you know, a lot of times the state declines people's requests anyways, but it's still a process that we have to go through.
Did I receive that at all?
It was in your package.
Oh, okay. I didn't get out of that.
It's pretty thick.
It's a few
You,
pages.
you would have known if you read it.
Okay.
There's a lot to
I
read.
looked at the agenda. I was like, oh, this is, okay. Yes, so I'll read that.
I'll tell you, or I can tell you what to do.
Whatever.
Basically, just have to update it because we had to take Dina off. We're
Correct.
not really changing anything.
Nothing
else.
was changed other than Greg's name was added, Dina's was taken off, so.
Do we have anything other?
What? I had a question I can ask you outside the meeting.
Okay,
So I guess we can adjourn. You wanna,
Make a motion.
we're done.
make sure they're off there.
We're all set.
We're good. Shut her down.
They're ignoring us.
They're sleeping.
They're reading back.
We're reading the emergency services plan.